What's up, YouTube? So before we get into today's video, I just want to mention that we now have For the Love of Glock merch, and I'll show you guys what that looks like real quick. So first we have the classic Target hoodie. So you just got some targets on the back, and you got your For the Love of Glock logo right there. Hold up. Next you have the classic tee. It's just gonna have one dot right on the back, and then obviously your For the Love of Glock logo right there. And then you have the embroidered For the Love of Glock hoodie. Now, all these, all the t-shirts and all the hoodies come in a variety of different colors, so make sure you guys check out all the different colors, because these are just the ones I got, but they are seriously some pretty cool colorways. The possibly my favorite one, this has got the For the Love of Glock logo right in the center there. Don't mind all the lint on it. And it's got the Glock 19 Gen 5 in pieces, taken apart right on the back. So yeah, pretty fire. So we got 2 t-shirts, 2 hoodies, and I believe there's also a beanie on there. So check out my link in the description. It will also be on my page, so go check that out, and hope you guys like the stuff. I think it's pretty cool. Lately, I've been getting a lot of questions about, like, people asking me what firearm they should get, what should be their first firearm, what red dot should I get, what flashlight should I get, you know, what AR brand should I get, you know what I mean? And I've been getting all these people asking me all these questions, and it got me thinking, right? Because I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, like from my first firearm all the way up until now. There's been a lot of mistakes that I've made, maybe things that I've bought that I probably shouldn't have because they turned out to be absolutely horrible. But that's all part of the process, right? So today's video is gonna be, if I had to do it all over again, what would I do differently, and what are some, maybe some guns, maybe some accessories that I would avoid, or would I do it all over again because they just turned out that great? So that's what today's video is going to be about, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I figured we'd just go through each gun I have and talk about if I would get it again, or if I would get the different modifications I have on it again, or if I wouldn't. So first up, Glock 19 Gen 5. I've talked about this in a lot of my older videos. It's a beast. No, I do not regret buying this at all. If I could have it my way, I would get 5 more of these. They're that good. I mean, this thing is just incredible in every way, and I definitely do not regret this. So if you do not have a 19 Gen 5, get one. You will not regret it. Whether that be your first handgun, or your 10th, or your 100th, whatever, get one. You will not regret it. Okay, moving on to modifications on this guy. So this light on here right now is not what I got first. First, I got the O-light, the mini O-light. Ignore the gun, okay? We'll talk about this guy later. Just focus on the light. So the O-light was the first light I got. That was the first thing I did to this gun, and I regret that very much. So I kind of did it just because it was like, you know, I just started out. I didn't know much of anything about firearms, and I was like, oh yeah, I want a flashlight laser combo. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that's gonna be badass. And I literally got like the cheapest one I could find. And as they say in the firearms business, buy once, cry once. And that is something I listen to all the time. I didn't used to. I've heard it, but then I was like, nah, you know, whatever. Like, I can upgrade if I want. But there's no need to upgrade if in the first time you just buy what you actually want, right? Because by the time okay, let's say there's a certain flashlight you want, but it's like too expensive, right? So you get a cheaper one. You're just gonna use that thing till it either takes a shit or you just want to upgrade. So then you buy that one anyway. So in the long run, you're spending even more money because you're buying one, maybe two of the shitty ones just to wait to buy the good one. Just buy the good one. Buy once, cry once is the best advice you'll hear about guns. Just do it because you're not going to regret it. It's the one you actually want, and it's going to save you money in the long run. Just do it. So yeah, definitely regret buying the Olight. We'll never get one again. Those things suck, dude. Next up is my Timney trigger. So this is a Timney trigger for the Glock 19 Gen 5. I got it in red just to match my little red theme going on here. Do not regret that at all. This trigger is fantastic. This is actually one of the first things I've bought that I actually did a lot of research on, which I always recommend doing because you never know, right? So this, no problems. I absolutely love it. It just hugs your finger just right, and it's so satisfying. It upgrades the gun so much. Yeah, definitely do not regret getting that. So yeah, always upgrade your trigger. The next thing is gonna be my Terran Tactical mag extension. Do not regret this at all. I actually plan on getting more for my other pistols and my ARs. I've seen a lot of people with Terran Tactical extensions on their AR mags, and I just think they look so sick. I mean, they're stylish and they're functional. Everybody always wants more rounds, right? You gotta have more rounds. So, and I really like the company. They do a lot of cool shit. So definitely do not regret getting the Terran Tactical. So the next firearm is gonna be my Glock 19X MOS. So it's got the threaded barrel, it's got the suppressor sights, it's got the MOS plate, obviously. I do not regret buying this firearm. Kind of. So I don't regret actually owning the firearm. It's great. I love it. I would definitely do it again, but I would do it a little different. So I bought this firearm right when it came out. And so right when they released this version, I was like, I have to have it. So I bought it, but it took me like 5 months to actually have it in my hands. And by the time I actually had it in my hands, the price of these dropped to like $40, which is not a big deal, right? I mean, personally, it doesn't really matter to me, but it's like the whole concept, right? So by the time I actually had it, they dropped $40 in price. So I could have just waited, right? If I would have just waited, I would have had it, and probably that same day, and had it $40 cheaper. So that's something to think about, right? If you really want a gun, just give it a little bit. Just wait, because honestly, it's not worth it. I mean, yeah, I bought it right when it came out, but by the time I had mine, so did everybody else. So it didn't really matter, right? I thought I was going to be like, I'm going to be the first person to have this. I was maybe one of the first people to buy it. Not the first person to have it, no. So I haven't really done anything to this. I plan on putting a red dot on here in the future. That will probably be a hollow sun, because I'm a huge fan of those. But, sorry, my phone just vibrated. So I originally got the Tactical Light 2 by Glock for this guy. I just have them switched right now, and I didn't want to switch them back, but yes. So this guy is originally what I got for my 19X, and this one's tough, okay, because it's a really good light. It's very bright. It's got strobe. It's very reliable. It is nice. There is one downside to this light that makes it, it's a big downside. These little buttons here are super, super sensitive. I mean, I can, like, if I just wave it right and I just tap my finger on it, it will turn on. If you have a holster, which I hope most of you do, it's not a problem, but that light will turn on. If you have it in your waistband, you do not have a holster. If you have it anywhere that you're carrying it and it's not in a holster, something will hit that light will turn on, and it will die. It will run till it dies. So that's kind of a big problem, but in all other aspects, the light is amazing. It's really good. Everywhere else, it's phenomenal. But that is one problem that kind of sucks. So lastly, for the pistols, we have the 43X. Absolutely love this firearm. I do recommend this to anybody out there who concealed carries. This is by far my favorite concealed carry pistol. It's so small, it's so compact, but it's not too small. You can handle it just right. Absolutely recommend this. Do not regret the firearm itself by any means. But first modification we're going to talk about is the Apex trigger on here. I was initially going to get another Timney trigger because I really like that on my 19, but I was in the gun store and I saw this. I really wanted a trigger like that day. I'm very impatient, guys. Okay, that's one thing you got to know about me. I am very impatient. So I saw it sitting there and it was 75 bucks cheaper than the Timney. So I was just like, come on, let's do it. So I got it and I don't regret it. I think it's a very nice trigger for the price. I think it's priced very well. I think I got it for like, God, I don't know, $115. Don't quote me on that. I could be very far off. It was a while ago. But here's the take up. Here, I'll try to get my finger out of the way there. Show you guys one more time. So, definitely better than stock, but not better than a Timney. Still don't regret it. I would buy it again probably. Like I said, for the price, it's a great trigger. Next up, Hollow Sun Red Dot. Now, I don't regret getting a red dot, but I definitely think I regret getting a open red dot. So, those of you who don't know, this is an open red dot, and a closed red dot just comes over here and it will like drop straight down. So it's kind of like a square, right? And by open, this is open. Like if I wanted to, I could reach in here and touch my finger all over this glass, right? On a closed one, you can't. That's completely sealed off from the environment. You can't get nothing in there. So that makes it pretty annoying, I will say. So when you're concealed carrying, your gun's in your holster, right? You got your t-shirt over it, you got your hoodie over it, whatever you're wearing, that stuff drops lint, and lint gets in there so bad, I have to clean it like once a week with a Q-tip. I gotta like stick a Q-tip in there and like get all that lint out, or else you're not crystal clear, right? It's like a little foggy because all that lint's in there. If I had a closed one, that wouldn't be a problem. So it's not a huge deal. It's just annoying. The red dot itself is fantastic. Like it's crystal clear when it's clean. It functions perfectly. Nothing about the red dot itself is bad, right? It's absolutely perfect. It's just the fact that shit gets in there. And if you drop it in dirt, good luck. Good luck. It took me like 5 hours to clean that fucking thing one time I dropped it at the range and I got sand in it. It's horrible. So, yeah, if I were to do it again, I would get a closed one just to get rid of all the annoyingness. And lastly, we have my little textured grip here that I regret. I just wanted a quick one. I just wanted something quick, easy, fast to put on there, and I wanted it now. Like I said, I'm very impatient, and that's my fault. So I just got like a cheap one that you like stick on there and you hair dry it, right? Don't do that. It's annoying, it's tedious, and in 2 weeks it will come off. My back part has already came off. The sides are sticking there pretty well, but it's still peeling in like every corner. All right, so next up is gonna be my LWRCI AR-15 chambered in 5.56 NATO. So this is one of the firearms where I was like, buy once, cry once. And I am so glad I did it, because if you don't know what these are, they're up there. They're up there in price with like the Daniel Defenses and stuff like that. And I am so glad I just bought it. I just ripped the Band-Aid off and I just did it, because I have not regretted this since. I mean, this thing is beautiful. It has never done me wrong. I mean, no regrets here. This thing is absolutely amazing. So the firearm by itself, yeah, I would buy this again. I would buy this 5 times over again. Foregrip, don't regret it. It's a little cheap one, but hey, it works good, so don't regret that. Buttstock, I do regret this. I don't regret getting an aftermarket buttstock, but I do regret getting this one specifically. Because this AR comes with sling, what do you call these? One here, and you got one not here. The stock buttstock comes with another one down here, but I bought this one and didn't look if it came with it, so it's useless. I have to buy another one now because I really love the brown combo I got going on here, but this guy is not going to work because I ain't got it down there. So yeah, another thing I regret, this fucking garbage right here. All right, I'm being a little harsh, but it is garbage, okay? It's a Burris red dot. Like many of my other mistakes, I'm impatient. I just wanted a red dot. That's about the best option they had at the gun store that I was at the time, and I hate it. I really wish I would have gotten EOTech. So that's what's going to come in the future, is I'm going to get an EOTech for this guy, but I wish I would have just done it. Because now, I think this thing was like 350 bucks. So now, yeah, EOTechs are expensive. They're like plus $1,000. But now I'm spending whatever I spent on EOTech plus this guy, because this guy is just gonna just drift off in the wind and lay in my boxes and just collect dust. That's what it's gonna do. So yeah, buy once, cry once. I'm never gonna stop saying it because it's true. This is my Beretta A300 Ultima Patrol. So I just bought this. If you guys follow my channel, you guys will see that I literally just got this a couple months ago. Do not regret it. This shotgun is badass, man. I mean, this thing is sexy. But because I just bought it, I unfortunately have not done anything to it. So not much to talk about with this guy. But do I regret it? No. I would definitely buy this again. So yeah, that's it for that. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys do not make the same mistakes that I made, and I also hope that you guys have great success in other areas that I've had them in. So yeah, listen to what I'm saying, because trust me, these cheap modifications are not worth it. It will just end up costing you more money. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I will see you guys next week, and make sure you check out the merch because it's fire.